Just saw this story that was last year, I guess, and I didn't even know that it was I didn't even know anything about it, man. It says a look at scam carried through our GoFundMe accounts. I mean, I've heard that there's like been a lot of scams, like basically. I mean, but to be honest, people make it look easy though. Like they will just say like basic things that like with no evidence and just be like donate money to me. I'm just like people just like other people start donating money. It makes it look so easy that you could basically get a lot of. And sadly, there are a lot of people on GoFundMe that actually do need help. This is so sad.
Millions of people donate to GoFundMe accounts.
That's true.
But how do you know your money is really going to someone in need? As Lisa Guerrero.
Go fraud me. Let me guess. That guy lied that he had a sickness.
Reports there are
That's a thing. Like they actually would lie that they have a sickness of some sort, and oh man, GoFundMe.
number of scams out there.
When tragedy strikes, GoFundMe is the place to go to raise money.
Yeah, I mean when your country doesn't have like healthcare for everybody, that so that it will be easy to not have to beg from GoFundMe. I mean, this is what you expect. You expect GoFundMe to be the only. You expect people to beg for money somehow, and then, I mean, not everybody's making so much money. So your country is for your country. Everything in America, everything is like expensive. Like rent is expensive, healthcare is expensive, and the stuff that is supposed to basically pay for it is not as much. So I mean, what are you gonna do? You gotta beg money.
Had raised for victims of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas school shooting last year. $15 million donated by generous people after a tractor trailer collided with a bus, killing 16 passengers.
That should not even be a thing. Like, they should not. Millions of people should not donate. The government just has to take care of this, man. Like, okay, why would the government not take care of it? Like, what's the reason why the government will not take care of this when it's a public hazard? It's a public hazard. The government has to take care of the public responsibility. Like, the government has the public responsibility to take care of all this. There's no need for millions of people to donate, man. This world is so weird. Like, we're living in a first world country, but it doesn't even look like it. Like, how does this make any sense?
There are hundreds of worthy causes on the site, but sometimes GoFundMe is used by criminals.
That's true. She already put them as criminals. Just say they're scammers. I'm not going to say criminals. I'm not going to go that far, but scammers.
To turn it into Go Fraud Me.
I'm Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition. What you're being accused of is despicable.
It's despicable.
Did you intentionally injure your dog
It's covered his face. We already saw you, bro.
so that you could raise money from a GoFundMe site?
Oh my god, are you serious? I never heard this story. You're telling me that he hurt his dogs just so he could get money? Damn, what a
Reed
disgusting
Herjo
person.
made this claim about his 13-week-old puppy, Atlas. Myself, Atlas, and a friend were in a severe hit-and-run accident when someone ran a stop sign. Both his back legs are broke, he claimed on GoFundMe. People were so moved, they sent in $14,065.
$14K. Damn. And the sad thing is that no one investigates. I think if you do, I've never really donated to GoFundMe, but I've donated to Red Cross. And Red Cross, I think they actually investigate. I've never really heard any scam story. Maybe there are a lot of scams because people can create like evidence. People can actually create evidence so that they can, get money. But I think they didn't invest. GoFundMe don't investigate. I mean, there's just a lot of people there. I mean, it's not their fault. There's just a lot of people on GoFundMe, man. It's crazy.
Turns out there was no car accident.
Dog?
Police say the dog's legs were broken when Herjo kicked him.
Whoa.
Our investigation determined that the subject had actually abused this animal and caused injuries to the animal that he was now trying to raise money for in a misleading way.
How did they even know? How did they even get? My question is, how did they know to investigate on the dude? That's my question. I would have thought, because there's so many people that just be lying, right? Lying on GoFundMe and be getting money. So how would they investigate on that? It's
You
crazy.
raised over $14,000 on a GoFundMe site. What did you do with the money?
Yeah, I could have gone. I could have parked his car closer so that it won't be questioned like this.
Pleaded guilty to animal cruelty. Then there is the case of 38-year-old Jeremiah Smith, an avid dart player who told his friends he had cancer and only months to live.
Oh my god. Cancer, months to live. Please help me.
It broke my heart. I mean, I cried many times with him.
These good people were so touched, they donated to Smith's GoFundMe.
There were people that probably never heard of him that donated.
You couldn't help but donate. Even if I couldn't afford it, I was donating.
Turns out Smith was never sick. He spent $23,000 in GoFundMe donations on paying off debts, video games, and marijuana.
Damn, I mean, paying off debts. It's like, it kind of is his fault, man. Like, it kind of is his fault when it comes to paying off debts. I mean, some people do not beg for those debts, but it just happens. But damn, you can't be fucking tricking people like that, man. You can't be tricking people like that, man. You crazy person.
He's pleaded guilty to theft.
He welcomed it and took advantage of so many people, and it was gut-wrenching, and to this day I'm still angry.
I hope they think twice, and I hope that they will.
It's just so sad because, like, because of this, it could affect actual real people. That's always been the problem with fakers. It can actually affect actual real people that actually need this.
See that karma will get them.
Do you want to explain yourself?
GoFundMe says misuse is rare, but if it happens, they refund donations, which they offer to do in the.
That's so true. That's actually true. They do actually refund donations. I actually think they wouldn't though, but it'll just be like, what? I don't really care. It's none of my business, but they actually do refund, so that's nice.
Cases you just saw.
That's a very interesting story. It's just so sad, man, that people have to do that to act like they are sick or something. Like, that's, I mean, damn, it's very sick stuff. But yeah, anywho, till next video, man.